If you're anything like me, you're probably doing exactly what I did. You're going through videos, trying to make the best decision for yourself moving forward, and you wondered, hey, if I wanted to join the Space Force, what would that look like, and what is it all about? I did the same thing. I went through all types of YouTube videos, and it's crazy that I'm actually like making one right now because, man, I'm telling you, I watched so many. However, I joined the Space Force. I want to tell you a little bit about that, what you can expect, and kind of what it's been like for me and my experiences. Of course, I have to say, everything I'm about to say does not represent the Space Force, the military, in any shape or form. This is all my opinion and my personal experiences, okay? So now that we got that out of the way, yes, I usually do not make military videos, so if you are not one of my subs, you know, this is the first video you're coming across, but if you are one of my subs, yeah, I'm doing something different today, so a little bit about my career and my experiences. Man, the Space Force, okay? For those of you who don't believe I'm in the Space Force, go ahead and grab my blouse so you can go ahead and see my patches. 1 second. Here we go. United States Space Force, right there. And here's my last name, Levidaveiga, right there. Camera focuses, boom. I already know, since the Space Force is so small, that some of my coworkers or even people I went to basic with are probably gonna see this video. So if you're watching, what's up? Welcome to the channel. You found me. You finally found me. I don't know. So a little bit about the Space Force and how to get in, kind of what that looks like. For me, I started off with an Air Force recruiter, and somewhere in that process, well, believe it or not, I actually wanted to do security forces in the Air Force. Yeah, I wanted to do security forces, but kind of still weighing my options while I was going through the process. And my recruiter asked me, you know, they said, hey, like, you know, you have pretty good scores on your ASVAB. Have you considered, like, you know, trying to do the Space Force or something like that? And I was like, no, like, I didn't even know that Space Force was recruiting, right? They're like, yeah, all you got to do is just fill out this little thing. It just basically says, you know, some of your background, who you are, leadership experiences, and like why you want to join, basically. And that goes to a board, and they kind of just review your packet as to why you want to join, and that's literally it. Like, that's literally all you had to do. So you had to have good scores, good ASVAB scores, just like well-rounded person altogether, you know, education-wise, just like well-rounded. You don't even need a degree or anything like that, because I had plenty of friends in basic who did not have degrees. But yeah, just good experiences, smart person, etc. Submit this application. I know now there's even Space Force recruiters out there who I kind of transitioned to in the latter end of, like, right before going to basic. I kind of started working with a Space Force recruiter. They are out there, so look for them. There's, you know, the website where you can find these recruiters. So I would just do that, man. It's super simple, super easy. Call them and just get the ball rolling if that's what you want to do with the Space Force. You know, I told myself, hey, I can apply for it. I can put it in the application. Worst thing that could possibly happen is I could get rejected, and I could roll with the Air Force or just keep pursuing the military, you know. So a couple things about the Space Force. Currently, there's a lot of things that are going on. They're currently, you know, just really building the foundation for the Space Force right now because it's so new. So right now we break down really into 3 jobs. The Space Force would be intel, cyber, and space. I can't remember the word for it, but the people who like move the satellites and stuff like that. Space something. I had to look it up. So yeah, my experience being in the Space Force. I want you to know your basic training. You literally you do Air Force's basic training. However, they add a couple more space classes here and there, kind of, sort of. You learn some stuff, some history of space. It's just very simple, basic stuff. But yes, you basically attend Air Force basic training, but you have Space Force drill instructors, and a lot of them were actually prior Air Force who made that transition to Space Force from the Air Force. So it's still very much Space Force basic training. I was part of the 4th flight to go through basic training ever. So that was almost a year ago when I went through, so some things could have changed. However, it's primarily Air Force basic training. Tech school, same thing. You're going to Air Force tech schools. You're learning Air Force tech school ways. And then once you get transition to like operational side after you graduate from tech school, that's more so where the Space Force side of the house kind of kicks in, the Space Force training kicks in, and things of that sort. So, but my experience overall, the difference between Space Force and Air Force, it's just such a small branch right now that like the way we're taken care of is completely different than all the other branches. I mean, you're getting to meet commanders. I mean, you're getting to give insight into what you think can change here and there. Like, it's just so tightly knit, and all my Air Force friends, they'd always joke with me and say like, oh, you got it easy, you got it made, you know, like they really care about you guys over there. Because while they were doing like some crazy PT, we were playing like basketball and just all together. And then after we would PT together, we would just come and talk about, you know, things we want to be different moving forward and what it should look like for the Guardians coming in behind us. So like things like that are night and day for Space Force, and you know, as it continues to grow, it's an awesome opportunity. You get to be a part of something so small and that expanding, that's growing. They're looking for just new ideas, good people. That's like the number one thing that I can say. Like, if you're coming to the Space Force, like they just want good people. You know, they just want great coworkers, smart people, hard workers. But more importantly, we just want to work with good people, you know, who want to be here, you know, who want to be a part of what Space Force is doing and how we are expanding. So yeah, that's going to be it for this first video. I want to respond to comments that you guys have. If there's just any questions that you guys want to know, feel free to comment here or follow me on Instagram, where I also post and respond the most. I'd love to get back to you guys and just kind of fill you in with my experiences, because I was just like you. I was watching so many YouTube videos, just trying to just pick what was best for me moving forward. And you know, everybody has different experiences, so just take this experience into what you've already watched and all the research that you're doing already. But yeah, I'd love to respond to you guys, help you guys out. Feel free to message me, drop some comments, and I would love to get back to you guys to help you however I can. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.